So for project number 1, we're asked to create just a little video to show how to upload data into a database, and then just to do some different analysis with this. So first, we are going to upload some data, or just show you how to do this. So you can go to the table that we created. We called it lot N1. So you can go to that table, and you can right click, and then you can go to import right here, and then we can look up where the data is in your files. But for sake of time, we already did this. It's already been imported. But once you're ready to import, you can click import. We're going to click cancel because it's already in there. So now you can view your table by selecting it here and then clicking up here and view the table. So here's our table with all of our data in it that was imported from the lottery Excel file. So now we're just going to minimize this, and we're asked to determine the number of counts for the number found in N1 through N6. So this can be done by creating an SQL statement. So when you click this, a blank sheet opens, and for the sake of time, there's already the code typed in here. But this is essentially saying to select everything in N1 and count, and this is the source that it's coming from, and then it's going to group it and order it by this. So then once you click run, the count shows up over here, and we can just scroll down, and it just shows the count of all those numbers here. So then we also want to look at N2. So N2 is seen here, and then the numbers are over here, and we can scroll down and show you all of them there. And you can see the integer number is going up as you progress, because the lottery the numbers are reordered. So the first column is going to be the lowest numbers, which you saw it started at 1 and went to about 38, I believe. And this one starts at 2 because it's the next one over, so it's the second lowest column. So then we can minimize this and look at N4, and then you click run and it shows all of it here, and this just again shows the number of 8s that were drawn and the number of 11s that were drawn. And we can continue to look at N5, and it's essentially all the same code, just rewritten for each column. And then the last one, N6. So then we are asked to create a histogram and determine the distributions for the numbers found N1 through N6. So to create a histogram, we can open up MATLAB here, and this is the code for that. And you can just see here, we're just clearing and getting rid of all the variables in the windows. So we're going to create a connection to the database. So we want to connect to lot, which is in Postgres, and you have to include your password if you have one. So that's there. And then this is what you're going to select. You're going to select from the lot to the lot N1, which this is our table. And you can continue on through, and this is just telling it what to do with the data that it's collecting. So then here we're saying we want to create a histogram from everything in column 2, and we're not including column 1 because column 1 of the data is all of the ID numbers, which isn't really useful information for what we need. So we can scroll down here, and we're just looking at everything from column 2 through column 7 in an individual histogram. So now that we have this written, we can click run, and the histogram pops up right here. So these are the lowest numbers, and then it continues up this way. So this is just showing the histogram for all the distributions for the numbers found in N1 through N6. And now we are asked to determine the number of counts for the entire list of numbers. So to do this, it will show everything here. We can click new SQL, and we're going to use some code that I've already written. We're going to copy and paste it over. So this code is an attempt to do this, to show all the counts N1 through N6 all in the same chart. So this is just going to show the first 2 columns, N1 and N2. So we're going to click run here, and this just shows column the N1 and then the count, N2 and the count. And now I think there is probably some type of error in here because the count is the same here, and there are the ones aren't grouped together. They're shown separately, where we would want all the ones to be together, and then as we scroll down we can see we'd want all the fives to be in one spot, which they're not. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, and it continues. This just makes the table really long down to 1900, so something is wrong in the code, and I've tried several different things to try to fix that, but I wasn't able to figure that. So this is just an attempt to show the entire list of numbers all counted. So that was a good attempt, and I'll try to work further to get that to work. But now we can go back to MATLAB, and we will get rid of these. And then once those are gone, we can undo this, because this is going to show the histogram of everything from column 2 to 7. This is going to show all of the numbers. So this right here just shows all of that, and it's a histogram for a distribution for the entire set of numbers in this data set of the lottery. So that was just a brief overview of how to upload some data into database and to determine some different counts, and then also create some histograms to visually display the data.